What's up, YouTube? This is Josh coming at you, and I got a buttload of packages from some trades I made with some friends in the Retro Collective. Stay tuned. So welcome back, you guys. So like I said, I've got a crap load of packages right here. I made a bunch of trades with some friends here in one of my Discord groups, the Retro Collective. Awesome group of guys. I've made some trades with these guys before. As you can see, that's four trades. I'm actually got a couple more of them that are in the works for a future video as well. What do we got to drink in this video right here? We've got something that is near and dear to my heart because I have a dad bod. I'm working on it though. I'm working on it. We're gonna try to knock it back a little bit. This one right here though is a double IPA from a brewery in my home state of Maryland. This is Duclaw Brewing. They're out of Baltimore, Maryland. This is a double that my wife picked a 6-pack up for me as kind of a joke, but it's actually really a legit beer. This one comes in at 8.5%, so it'll kick you in the tail a little bit. It is a very, very tasty double IPA. Haven't had the chance. That is good. Haven't had the chance to get down to Duclaw. They are, like I said, out of Baltimore, Maryland. I don't get down to the city very much. Don't really care to go down to the city that much, but I would go after a nice frosty beer from this place because they make some good brews. Check them out if you're ever in Baltimore. Lots of trades though. So we made 4 trades here in this video. No particular order right here. We'll just go from smallest to largest. This one right here comes to us from a trade I made with my friend Terry over at Nostalgia Lane. I'll link all 4 of their channels in the description below. Please, if you have not checked these guys out, go over and check them out. They're all awesome guys, and they're also making some great content as well for the YouTube channels. So with Terry, I posted a bunch of stuff up on our Discord group. We do a lot of trades amongst one another, and when I posted some stuff up, these guys reached out with some stuff that I had posted, and I looked through what they had for trade, and we came up with something that worked for all of us. So let's see, in here we have a little note or a packing slip or something like that. Let me see. I don't know. It might just been something that was in the package that he didn't know was in there. So, because that's not what we traded for. So we made a trade. Looks like he's throwing a couple of extras in here as well. I'm not sure. What is this right here? This says Control Freak FPS. It looks like some thumbsticks. So some custom thumbsticks. That's pretty neat. I love the Punisher style skull design that are on them. Let's see what it says. It's made for PS4, so I might be using these. Might swap them out on my disc. He sent an extra here, a loose disc of Sunset Overdrive. I've heard good things about this game. I've actually never played it. It's one that's cool. It's an Xbox One title. Love getting that kind of stuff because I could play it on my Series X and check it out. But I've actually heard a lot of good stuff about this game in particular, so that's pretty cool. It's an extra to check out. This is what I traded for. I'm not sure if Terry's going to make a video or not of what I traded to him, but regardless, I won't spoil it. He reached out a couple of games that he wanted. There was one that I wanted that he had that I needed for my N64 set, and we got a super clean, pretty copy of Mario Golf. So stoked to add that to my Nintendo 64 collection. And it's always great to be able to add stuff through trades because, you know, we're getting rid of things that I don't need or want in my collection, and I'm getting some stuff that I do. So that was pretty cool. Thanks for the extras, Terry. I appreciate it. No particular order. I'm going through these boxes. Just grab them by what's next. The next one we have right here is coming to us from Kinda Cool. He's got a Kinda Cool channel, as you can see in the background right here. We've got him up here in the left-hand corner. Go check his channel out as well. Just a laid-back, cool. His name says it all. That's what he is. So we traded for. He got a few games from me because the game that he offered up to me was one that was kind of a little bit of a hitter, and I was excited to add it to my Nintendo collection. It looks like he has thrown a couple of extras in here as well. That seems to be the MO with my friends here in the Retro Collective. Check these out. We got some NES controller overlays. We got Super Mario with the mushroom and the Mushroom Kingdom in the background, and we've got a Legend of Zelda one. These actually may come in handy big time for me because I have a couple of extra NES's consoles, and I've been thinking about doing maybe a little customization to have some fun with it. Now this is an extra as well. I have no idea what it even is. It says Hyper Virgin. It is a Culture Brain game. It's for the Super Famicom. I do have a Retron 5, so I can check this out. That's cool. No idea what it is though. So if anybody knows what this game is, and you've got some good comments or some bad ones, let me know in the comments section down below. Excited though to check it out. I don't know if it would be a RPG with the guys that have the medieval swords and stuff on it, or maybe it's a shooter of some sort. That's possible with the name that's on there. Definitely one that I'll be checking out. And the last thing in the box here was the game that we traded for. Super stoked to add this one to my collection. It is an unlicensed game. We have Chiller. So, like I said, really excited to add this one. When he said he was interested in a few things I had for trade, and then he said he was interested in trading this one, I was like, man, I got to find some more stuff to send your way to make the difference, because I know this one goes for a couple of dollars, and it's not one that I expected to come across through a trade for sure, but really excited to add that one as well. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. All right. The next box we have right here, this one comes to us from Dad Racer. Now, I know you guys know who Dad Racer is. He does some fantastic shorts, some fantastic videos, just a cool guy. He's too cool. His future is so bright, he's got to wear shades in every video. We've got a little note here on top. It says, hey, Josh, hopefully all these cases made it to you safely. I decided to throw in blah, blah, blah after seeing one on your channel recently. Cheers, Mark. So what we traded for was, I saw on our Discord group, he popped up that he came across a really cool NES lot locally on Marketplace. And he threw it up. He said, I'm taking some of these things out. Is there things that anybody else is interested in here? And I saw all these cases, and they're these blue Nintendo cases with the Nintendo labeling, just the clear cases. And I happen to have, I think it was 10 of these or 11 of these. So there's 11 of these in this box right here. And I happen to have a bunch of the clear white ones. Most of them had the Nintendo branding on. I think I had like a dozen or so. And I said, hey man, would you be interested in trading those to me, swapping out, you know, if you care about them or not? Because I have a bunch of these blue ones already, and these are the ones I've been using. I wasn't using the clear white ones. And he said, no problem. So he sent along this box of cases to me. And it looks like he sent a game inside of one of these as well. And it is a Japanese N64 game. And we have a Gomon game. I'm not sure if this one's Great Adventure, or I'm not even sure what the name of the other Gomon game was on there, but that's pretty cool, man. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate the extra. The Gomon's Great Adventure, I do have an NTSC version of that one. I do not have the other one. I think it's Mystical Ninja. I may be wrong. If I am, let me know what this one is, and I'll definitely be checking it out, because my N64s are all modded with the little swapping the tray out to make them region free. So pretty cool, and I appreciate you making the trade with me for these, because as you can see in the background back there, I use the blue ones quite a bit, and if I come across them, that's awesome. All right, the last box we have here, this one comes to us from Josh over at Play More Games. Great guy. I've made a number of trades with him. It's a pretty big box here for what we I need the knife a little bit more for that one. I pre-opened most of these, but I missed a little bit of tape on this one. It's a little bit big of a box, though, for what we actually traded for. So let's see what's inside. He knows me well. Josh has actually gifted me some comic books and stuff in the past. So as I've said a million times, I'm not a massive comic book collector anymore. I have all my childhood collection still, though. And pretty cool right here. Look at the cool ass Batman. Wolverine. I'll definitely be checking these out. I love the what ifs, and that's a what if right there. More comic books in here too. We got some really badass looking Spider-Man comics as well. And what is this one? A couple more here. We got The Boys. Is this I don't know if The Boys is from the television series that's on Amazon or not. Maybe not. We'll definitely check it out though. Really cool cover art, and some Superman as well. Awesome stuff. Quite a bit of stuff in here. Let's see what's inside. So looks like he threw in some Game Boy games. I hear the dog going off in the background. Hopefully that doesn't mess the video up too much. We got a copy of Baseball. That's awesome right there. Awesome. And a copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is a Japanese Game Boy. So very, very cool. Very cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Those were the comics, and these were all bonuses from what we actually traded for. I did inquire about, well, here's the manual for Baseball. So very cool, very cool. I did inquire about this one because I have the game as well, and I thought that would be kind of neat to have the manual as well for Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls. And then the two things that actually we traded for, the Final Fantasy manual was one of them, but we also traded for a CIB copy of Star Tropics. I had this loose already, but he had a couple of CIB NES games that he had up for trade, and this one was one that caught my eye for sure to add to the box collection. And then the biggest thing out of this box that we traded for was he did a mod on a Game Boy Advance SP. And I was very interested in it because I'd like to, I have a regular Game Boy Advance, but I did not have an SP with a backlit screen. And he did a mod on this one and put a new case and everything on it and a new screen in it. And that is awesome right there. This is going to get some use. I've finally started dipping in a little bit to the Game Boy Advance library, and there's a lot of incredible games for it. And having a nice screen on one is going to be a lot better than playing it on the one where I'm trying to squint with these old ass eyes. But that's sweet. That is very sweet right there. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that. I appreciate the extras too, man. You didn't have to go through all that. The Game Boy Advance actually came in a box too, so very cool. You guys, check out all four of these guys' channels if you have not. All good dudes. Comment on some of their videos. Get to know them. You will not be disappointed. Great guys in the community here. So cutting in here again because there's a fifth guy that is a great guy as well. I actually just went down to the mailbox and I had another package come in. This was one that I wasn't sure if it was going to make it in time for the video or not, but I figured I got it. Let's get to it. This one comes to us from Alex Asks the Cheese Gaming. His name, his channel's name will be listed down below along with all the other guys for you guys to go check out. I did make a trade with Alex as well. We've been kind of, it's been kind of back and forth. He's been busy as hell, and I totally understand where he's coming from. So he wasn't sure if he was going to be able to get it out to me or not, but just got it in the mail. So it says, at your request. And there's an extra in here as well. So what do we have here? So I was going through all my stuff, just typically with just like all the rest of the trades that you saw, and kind of paring some stuff down. So Alex had saw a couple things that caught his eye. I shipped them out to him. And then I asked him if he wouldn't mind sending me along something. So what I was expecting from him was one game, but it looks like we got two games. We've got a copy of Madden 95 for the Super Nintendo. Super clean this copy is. I actually don't have any of the old school Maddens past the N64. I got a couple of them on that one, but I don't even know if I've ever even played any of the original Maddens that were back on the Super Nintendo or the Genesis. I may have back in the day. I just don't really remember. This is the actual game that we traded for, though. This one is Weapon Lord, and this one is a Super Nintendo game. It's a fighting game. I just thought it looked kind of neat. It was one that he had up for grabs, and I'd never heard of it before, never played it, so definitely going to check this one out. Alex, appreciate it, buddy, and everybody check his channel out as well. And great guys to just make some trades with and have some fun with, chat with. Really cool. And until next time, everybody, you all take care of yourself. Cheers.